If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. But are you? Are you truly happy? No, you're not. You smile, but it's not your smile anymore. It's something else stretching across your face, a rictus grin that you can't control, like a puppet on strings tugged at by unseen hands. And though you hear the command, you don't know who is speaking. Clap your hands. Your hands move almost without thought, a slow mechanical motion. The sound echoes hollow and empty. There's no joy in it, only an echo of something long lost, something you can't remember but wish you could. Still you clap. You have no choice. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. But why do your feet feel so heavy? Each step is like trudging through thick mud, the weight pulling you down deeper into the ground beneath you, as if the earth itself wants to swallow you whole. Stomp your feet, they say, but what's the point? You stomp and the ground shifts. But instead of a sound, there's a muffled thud, like something beneath is waiting, listening. Stomp your feet. But as you do, the floor beneath you cracks, splintering into 1,000 tiny fractures, as though the very world is crumbling, collapsing under the weight of the lie that is happiness. You want to stop, oh how you want to stop, but your feet keep moving, because you must obey. If you're happy and you know it, shout for joy. But the joy has left you long ago, drained from your bones, leaving behind only an empty shell. A voice that echoes in the darkness, but no one is there to hear it. Shout for joy, you try, but the sound is distorted, twisted into something unrecognizable. A cry not of joy, but of despair, muffled as if it comes from deep within, where your real self is trapped, buried beneath layers of forced smiles and hollow laughter. Shout for joy, but your voice cracks, splitting like glass, shattering under pressure, and all that's left is silence, an unbearable, suffocating silence that presses down on you from all sides, a weight you cannot escape. Still you shout because you have to, because that's the only thing you know how to do now. And as the chant continues, the clapping, the stomping, the shouting become not acts of happiness, but a ritual performed out of fear, out of a need to keep something at bay, something that watches, something that waits in the shadows, feeding off the hollow gestures of joy. You're happy, aren't you? Clap your hands, even though your hands feel cold, even though they tremble with fear. You clap. You're happy, aren't you? Stomp your feet, even as the ground threatens to crumble beneath you, even as you feel the pull of something deeper. You stomp. You're happy, aren't you? Shout for joy, even as the joy chokes in your throat, even as the silence creeps in around you. You shout, but the truth seeps in quietly, like a slow-moving poison. You were never happy. You were never meant to be. The clapping, the stomping, the shouting. It's not to show your joy, it's to appease something, to keep it at bay for a little while longer. Each movement, each sound is a ward, a futile attempt to stave off the inevitable. Because the darkness wants you, it has always wanted you. It waits just beyond the edge of your vision, smiling that same terrible smile. And you clap, and you stomp, and you shout, because if you stop, if you let the silence take hold, it will consume you body and soul. So you keep clapping, you keep stomping, you keep shouting, and maybe, just maybe, if you do it long enough, you can convince yourself it's happiness. You're happy, aren't you? Clap your hands.